Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Old Stream's farm, where today we're seeding some barley. Now, I'm slightly concerned because Sergei said that there's a delivery coming and that I won't see it. So, it's due in about 5-10 minutes. This little drop it off in the yard and I can have a look when I'm ready. Who knows, they may have already have been, they might have come early. What's that? What on earth is that in the yard? Why it's there? What the? Sergei said he was getting the new baler today. What is that? What the? This is a joke, right? This has got to be a joke. I mean, how old are these things? Has he just... Have I been ripped off here? I mean, he did say there was some money left over from, you know, selling the baler that we had and buying his more efficient option. I didn't realize his more efficient option was 2 balers. Can these even be just... Can they... Where did I put the something that can run the baler? I left the... There's the star. Does that thing even run? Do these things even run as balers? Is my question. Because if they can run as balers, I guess there's not a big issue, but if they can't, oh boy, is there problems. But it hooks up. What in the... I get the distinct feeling the baler's supposed to move. Oh dear. This is what happens when you don't test mods. The baler's supposed to move, not the rest of it. Whoever made this never tested it. That's amazing. Oh, that is absolutely brilliant. Oh my god. That is quite possibly the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And for whatever reason it's... like... got this weird extra mass to it. Oh, that is beautiful. They'll be gone. Good lord. I thought they'd be fun little joke balers. I assumed they'd work. It seems I assumed wrong. Let's continue. Let's continue with the seeding. Oh, genuinely didn't expect that. I, like, no word of a lie, did not test those. I'll figure some solution out. Oh dear. But the ground has all been cultivated and fertilized. We are good to seed. I'm going to seed this field today. We'll just kind of take the rest of the day off. It is kind of early afternoon here. It's quite cold, so I'm not really in the... Don't really think planting too much today is a good idea. So I'm just going to plant this one field of barley, see what it does. And the weather's supposed to be warmer tomorrow. Temperature's supposed to pick up from tomorrow onwards, so we'll try... we'll probably seed the rest of the fields tomorrow. And hopefully get ready for... some mowing at the end of spring. So for those of you who are following along and out of character, it's day 1 of spring. We've got 3-day seasons running in the seasons mod. And that means that day 3 of spring I'll be doing basically a silage episode. Or 2. Day 3 of spring will mean the grass will be, well, grown-ish. Or should be. And it'll be the first crop of grass for the year. There'll be 3 crops. The spring crop will just be silaged. The summer crop will be hay. And the autumn crop will be half and half. And I will do pretty much all the fields, because I want to get as much... if there's like loads of silage, I will just... you know, put it all to hay in the autumn. Or straight sell it. One of the two. But if I do silage, it'll have to be pit silage. I'm not going to allow myself to buy a bale wrapper until we get something with at least 200 horsepower. Not because I need 200 horsepower to run a bale wrapper, but because I want to set myself an arbitrary limit. And right now I think either this or the bulldozer. The bulldozer isn't counting towards any of the horsepower requirements I'm arbitrarily setting myself. But I think the bulldozer might just be the most powerful thing we have at the moment. I might check. But yeah, all the silage is going to be done with the Mengele. And for those of you who know what I'm talking about, I will not be using the glitch. For those of you who don't, there is a minor glitch with the Mengele, where if you use grass and silage additives, something fun happens. You can duplicate grass. If you have grass in it, and you turn on silage additives, dump the grass on the ground, pick it all up again, you duplicate it. You get bonus grass. You get extra grass for your grass. So you can grass while you grass, I guess. Hello, Exhibit. And yeah, that's something that's a bit odd and funny. Let's get this thing turned around. And the reason I am seeding this field in particular is because it's quite small. It is 20 minutes past 10 for me. And as usual, I'm running way behind. I'm hoping to get this morning's video recorded immediately after this. Which will bring me perilously close to 11 o'clock. And I do have some stuff that I want to watch tonight. Live. It is Sunday. And wrestling fans will know what I'm talking about when I allude to something that I want to watch tonight. Out of character, if I don't get the... I know this is kind of a lot out of character stuff. Just a few things I want to say, obviously. Over the weekend on Saturday, that was something I did not expect to happen. For those of you who don't know, you should probably have a look at the subscriber number under the video. The channel hit 4,000 subscribers on Saturday. I was kind of genuinely as a joke, I set the sub goal for Saturday to 4,000, thinking, oh, well, you know, it'll happen Sunday. As it happened, I couldn't stream today because YouTube wouldn't let me. There's a weird thing where I hit stream and nothing happens. And I've told YouTube about it twice now, and they've done nothing to even acknowledge that there's a problem. Which, YouTube, please get your act together. I encourage you guys to tweet at YouTube, because I know you guys love the streams, and especially the multiplayer streams, and I hate having to say, well, there's no stream today, guys, because YouTube won't let me stream. And that's happened in the past 3 weeks. It's happened 3 or 4 times, and that sucks, and it genuinely makes me angry. But it's something that, unfortunately, you know, YouTube's gonna YouTube. And it's gonna break stuff at random, and we just have to deal with it. 90% of the time, when stuff breaks, you guys never know about it. This is like one of the 10% of times where something breaks, and it directly impacts on you guys. Which I hate. I really hate when that happens. But there's nothing I can do to fix it. It is an issue on YouTube's end. But I will look into solutions, and if it gets to the point where I have to stream on Twitch to get the multiplayer out, I'll stream on Twitch to get the multiplayer out. You know, I have nothing set up for Twitch, but I can set stuff up and get everything ready and stream on Twitch. And it's not a big deal. I'd prefer not to, because I know Twitch... I know you guys say, oh, Twitch has better quality, but Twitch is this, Twitch is that, Twitch is the other. The reason I don't like Twitch, to stream on Twitch, is because you guys are here on YouTube. I don't like asking you guys, hey, everybody go over to this other site where you're not following me yet, and, you know, watch the stream there. Because, number one, Twitch takes up more bandwidth for you guys. It takes up, you know, if I stream at my normal streaming speeds, you guys need 4.5 megabit connections just to see the stream. You know, you guys need pretty fast internet just to watch the stream, and that's... I don't like that. I prefer to have it so that I can say, hey, if you're having troubles, lower your quality, because that's the way YouTube works. Twitch doesn't do that. Also, on a more selfish point, I can't run ads on Twitch. And I can on YouTube. I don't know why I turned that way. But, yeah. Hitting 4,000 was genuinely a shock. I mean... It was such a shock that even, like, Fahy normally makes a joke, oh, keep streaming until this happens. That was, I know that was a joke. I know he didn't see 4,000 happening. Nobody did. It just kind of... Yeah, that was one of the best days I've had in a while. Like, both on YouTube and personally. I just really was a good feeling to say, hey, look, this is a really awesome thing that happened today. And it's, I guess, thanks to you guys. How's that line coming along? Pretty good. But I'm gonna get back into character now and figure out something to add to the story. Because I have no idea. Seriously, this storyline is just kind of me coming up with stuff ad hoc. But the council have asked me to trim some trees. There's some trees low hanging over a couple of fields in the area. The farmers aren't too happy, and none of them have chainsaws, which is convenient, or any tools to deal with it. The council know that I've got access to some funds. Not a lot, but some. And if need be, I can, you know, buy a chainsaw and basically a log fork. I mean, realistically, that's all I need. A chainsaw and a log fork. I can use my bale trailer and load, or even just my normal trailer, that little, you know, that farm tech, that'll work fine. That'll be good for firewood. And the sawmill have said, hey, look, if you have firewood, we'll buy it. We've got a solid fuel generator for some reason. Or solid fuel heating. I can't quite remember what they said. They've got solid fuel something or other. And if we have firewood, no matter what it's like, they'll buy it off us at a small price, small fee. And yeah, that's assuming we can cut the trees in the first place. That, like, those trees are potentially, there's government orders saying you can't cut these or whatever. The council said it's fine, but I'm gonna double check with the regional government first, not the local council, but the region. I'll go up a step to the regional authorities and just double check. Hey, are these trees actually protected? Because the council says they're not, and I know there's a lot of trees in the area that are. Like those trees over there, they're protected. A lot of the trees in the area are actually. And it's just a case of double checking that everything is above board, because I know the council can sometimes be a bit. I know councils can sometimes make dumb decisions and just completely ignore local, like, regional ordinances. So, gonna double check on that. And if... Basically, I want to get a chainsaw and a log fork anyway, because I want to do some forestry in the winter, just to keep some income going. And, I mean, if it turns out that, hey, look, you can cut down all the trees you like around here. You can cut down the bits of trees that the council wants you to cut down, then go into the forest and do some forestry in there. And we will have to eventually replant the trees in the forest. It is sustainable. It is a sustainable forest, so we'll have to replant, but we can do it. And the local biomass plant as well, they use wood chips for fuel. They have said, listen, there's not a lot of people giving us wood chips at the moment. I know you've got a small farm, but... Well, they said we know, but... Oh no, the guy I was talking to actually did use the word I. He said, look, I know you got a small farm, I know you're not great with money, but if you can get yourself a wood chipper, or something that can get you wood chips pretty easily, we will buy off you. He even said, like, he'd give us access to our own private plant if we can raise the funds, and we can feed that and heat up, you know, heat up some of it for the town. I think I've hit the wrong button there. Yes, I have. Still seeding barley, good. So, you know, if we can get our own biomass plant, we can sell some of the electricity produced to the town, because, you know, you can heat up water and use effectively steam power. And what's more, we can use it to heat the farmhouse, which is, you can see it there, it's huge. It's not a small house. Needs a lot of heating, and the heating bill is extortionate to say the least. It's an old house, it's got thick walls, so the installation's good, but it's not cheap to heat that thing. Especially with the length of it. So we can, you know, siphon off some of that into the heating system of the house. We'll be good there. The rest we can use to heat up a boiler, which can heat up water, which will turn to steam, which will spin a turbine, which will produce electricity, which we can then sell to the grid. And we'll make a somewhat reasonable amount of money from that. Just double checking everything is still working correctly. We're seeding at a good enough pace. Almost got the field done. We just realistically need to do a few more passes and then a headland. Yes, I am now seeding in a completely different way because I'm trying to avoid hitting the pole. And actually going onto the road, if possible. But we are covering the field nicely with seeds. Getting a nice bit of barley seeded in. Planted. That should be grown hopefully late summer, early autumn time, maybe. We should see that sprouting, maybe even midsummer if we're lucky. And it is going to be down to luck when these things actually do sprout. As I just really quickly check my phone there. How are we doing here? We're gonna have to like get close to the pole on the next pass by the looks of it. But we should be able to avoid running into it. Yeah, that's gonna be avoidable. That's an avoidable collision. Sergei, by the way, has finished all of the ploughing, so he's decided to go off on a day trip to the pub, which is reopened. By the way, it did close down after I got him out of there. It's reopened. So he's gone back to the pub to, I guess, continue drinking. And I'm getting all sorts of text messages. Holy cow. I unlocked my phone and it started vibrating itself almost off the panel. It's amazing. Sorry, ideas and plans are being hatched. It looks like, yeah, after this we could do headland work. Yeah. But Sergei's gone down to the pub again. Hopefully he doesn't cause too much of a problem. I have heard that he's had to be bailed out a few times. After his 12-hour binges. So apparently he does that, and it's what time is it? It's roughly 1 o'clock, I think. There's a pole. That's fine. It is but a scratch. So this headland shouldn't take too long. It'll be 2 or 3 headlands along this area, because I was in no way consistent with my starting and end points. This field was never going to take too long, which is why we're seeding it in barley. Got a sneaking suspicion I meant to seed it in something else. I originally planned to seed it in something else, but it's being seeded in barley now, and I'm not ripping up the seeds. I'm not cultivating them under and wasting the money. The seed bags, for some reason, they don't like this seeder. The seeder doesn't like the seed bags, so I've been having to, by hand, cup the seeds in. It's not been fun, because this thing goes through seeds pretty quickly and takes a lot of them. I mean, yeah, I've filled a bucket a few times and shoveled it in and done all sorts, but doesn't really like taking seeds from the bag, which is a bit of a shame. I think I might just figure an alternative solution out. Same goes for the fertilizer spreader. The bags just don't behave correctly around them, so I don't like using it. I don't like using the bags. So what I might do is I might just dump it on the ground, put it into a shed, and basically lock the shed up, so that I don't have to worry about water getting in, and I'll put all sorts of seals on the doors and whatnot, just to make sure. But the seeds I'm expecting to go through a reasonable amount. The fertilizer we're almost out of already, but we don't need to put down any more. And out of character, I have gone back to 1-stage fertilization, just temporarily while the seasons guys work on the weird bug where the ground doesn't accept or doesn't absorb fertilizer at the moment. I'm doing 1-stage fertilization just to make things a bit easier for me, so I'm not having to fertilize constantly off camera. Just speeds things up nicely. And we're what? We're nearly done. We're nearly out of time too. So I'm going to leave you now by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on Old Streams. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.